Who doesn't want better habits, right? We agree that we want better habits, so why do we have bad ones in the first place? Well, at the end of the day, it's simply human nature. Experts debate the real reason, and they tend to range from stress and boredom all the way to more complex psychological reasons. We all want to become better people, better at work, better at home, better at getting more from all of the priorities that are important to us. A challenge that we all have is battling between flavor of the day, meaning hearing someone say something that sounds righteous and we decide, yeah, I'm going to lose weight too, or yeah, good idea, let's start exercising more. Whatever the popular new goal of the day is, may or may not be important to you. If it is, great. But if it's not, a change that you're truly committed to, then you're doomed to fail. Stephen Covey has an exercise that he did when he was alive where he would have everyone in the class shut their eyes and point due north. Wherever they thought north might be, without fail, when a class full of students open their eyes, they see people are actually pointing north, south, east, west, you name it. Some even point up or down. Covey's point is that we all have our own opinion on what our true north is. When it comes to forming your habits, our true north, or the true you as we refer to it, is at the core of who you are and who you want to become. This is the answer to the question, what do you believe, or what do you stand for? What are you all about? What makes you tick? James Clear, who authored Transform Your Habits, is another great resource on habits. He does a nice job of discussing the layers of behavior change when it comes to habit formation. Imagine a bullseye with 3 different layers to it. The outer layer is your appearance. This is the way that the world perceives you. For example, someone may tell you that you're great at remembering names. And you're like, hey, cool, thanks. I guess I am kind of good at that. The middle ring of the bullseye would be your performance. Something along the lines of, I can remember all 10 names of the people sitting at the table right now. Then we go to the third layer, the core. The center of the bullseye is most critical. This is where you believe that you're the type of person who's great at remembering names. This is what you believe. This is the true you. Know the difference between identity-based goals and performance and appearance-based goals. When trying to start a new habit, you need to get your head straight first and develop an attitude of believing that you're the type of person who accomplishes the mission at hand. So, on a lighter note, my son won Best Dressed when he was in elementary school. I didn't even know they gave out those types of awards. What's interesting is that to this day, Jake considers himself a great dresser. And you know what? He actually is, especially compared to my other kids. They think wearing a t-shirt that's not sticking to the wall as they put it on is dressing up. Jake's been conscientious about what he wears ever since he won that award many years ago. It was his confirmation that others view him as skilled in this area. How about you? What do you believe that you're good at? What habits can you develop to be sure that you continue to improve? Do you know the true you? If you don't, the challenge is you're always going to be trying to accomplish what others think you should be accomplishing instead of what you truly believe is important. Without a process, you're more likely to be doing the same things that you're doing today a year from now. Your change won't stick. We really want you to develop a self-identity of becoming the person that you want to be. This cannot be the flavor of the day. Visualize yourself as the superstar version of you. That's the start. That's the beginning that you're looking for. The core of the bullseye is your true you, your true identity. Begin to think of yourself in this positive manner, and you'll find it so much easier to develop newer, better habits. James Clear points out that the reason why it's so difficult to stick to new habits is that we often focus on trying to achieve the results or appearance of results to others, and we've not yet changed our attitudes or our vision of how we see ourselves. It needs to be the other way around. Have you ever seen those shows on TV where people lose tremendous amounts of weight? Shows like The Biggest Loser? The next time you watch, pay attention to the transformation of their attitudes as they begin the journey. The coaching and training that they receive on the show from the trainers has an amazing impact on their performance. They viewed themselves as overweight for so long, it's hard for them to actually visualize themselves as the type of person who has habits and behaviors of a healthy person. The good news is that if they begin to visualize themselves as having good habits, the habit formation sticks and they keep the weight off. People who only focus on hitting a number, they often put the weight back on shortly after the competition is over. This is why so many people believe diets don't work. They're going to go back to their old habits because they don't truly believe they've transformed into a new way of thinking, a new behavior, new habits. Good or bad, all habits are learned, which means that you truly can't accomplish any habit that you focus on. Don't be the old you, be the best you. Develop your true north and your change will occur much easier and stay for much longer. Another quick chapter test and then we're moving on.